Hey, what's up? Welcome to Newbie Reviews. This is a channel where I review all kinds of crazy stuff as a newbie because I've never really reviewed a lot of things before. Um, First of all, I'm a 30-year-old geek. I like to go and find deals. I'm not the one that wants to go and buy $600 gadgets and things like that that are brand new, just came out. But I have done it. Okay. But today is a special thing for me because about 10 years ago, I actually bought this system with my own money. It was the first system that I did buy. Um, and it's the Xbox 360. The reason, and I will get to that I believe the Xbox 360 is still viable in 2018. There's a few different reasons. Um, Mainly the cost. Okay, the cost is a big thing. But let's go ahead and get into it. Another quick note, I like to do my reviews live because I really don't have the time to sit there and edit videos. Um, and I think it's a good thing. So if you subscribe and then you catch me live, I haven't put a schedule out yet. This is my first video. But we can actually chat live and you can ask me questions live or things like that. But anyways, thanks for stopping in. Please subscribe. Let's go ahead and get to this review. All right, so here we got the 360 Slim model. Um, this baby right here. Okay, this thing cost me, believe it or not, 30 bucks in a pawn shop. $30. Man, I remember paying $300 for this thing in 2009. It wasn't the Slim model, but it was the original model with the red ring of death. I don't want to get into that too much because everybody knows about the red ring of death, but in case you don't, the very first models, um, 2006 on up, you know, they 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 would get overheated and a red ring of death would come. Basically, it would just burn and fry your hardware. I never had that problem, but a lot of people have. So if you're going to buy one of these things, go ahead and get the Xbox 360 Slim model, or there's even an E model, that latest version. But the reason I say get the Slim model is simply because this has the optical audio connection there. There's 3 USB ports. You got the old AV input here. It's just a better system, to be honest, and they completely fix that overheating issue. If you want to put a storage device in this thing, that's quite simple too. Because when I bought this, it didn't have one. It was actually nothing in there. But what you do is you go and you find there's a little latch on the bottom of the 360 Slim, and you just kind of slip that thing like this. You probably can't really see it, but you see this little latch here? Yeah, you kind of slide that back and then it comes off. And then you put the Microsoft hard drive in that slot. And this is a 250 gigabyte, which you won't need, and I'll tell you why. Okay, first of all, yeah, Xbox One, I got one. PlayStation 4, they're going to be coming out with the 5 soon. Those are great systems, and they're actually getting a lot cheaper too. But man, I'm the kind of person I like cheap stuff, and we all know that Xbox 360 had very, very cool titles, really great titles and great graphics. I mean, this system right here really moved the really made the improvements in the gaming industry. Here's the controller for it. I got a wired controller. They do have wireless controllers. That's fine. I do like the wired controllers better just because I don't have to worry about batteries. And there is a breakaway cable on this. So if your kid or you accidentally trip over the wire, it's just going to break the cable and it's not going to drop your console anywhere. The controller for the 360 is really nice. It's it's a really really great controller, and it was a big improvement over the original Xbox controller. And actually, the Xbox One controller took a lot of cues from this design. And this, I mean, it's just a really really comfortable controller. The D-pad feels nice. The triggers feel great. I mean, Call of Duty hell right here, baby. So look, here's the main. Here, this is the main reason I believe you should get an Xbox 360. And I'll tell you why right now. So, let's go ahead and get back to the room cam. Okay, so the games. All right, check these games out. I went to GameStop. They had an additional 30% off these games. I won't buy a game for the 360 that's over $5 unless it's something very special. But you don't need to. I mean, you can get these games, man. I picked up all these games, and I think this is what 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 games, and I got them for like, I think it was like $40 for all of them. So look at that, $2.99. Okay, especially with like sports games. I mean, me personally, I really don't need the latest and greatest graphics. It's a sports game, okay? And the 360 does not lack in the graphics department. Fight Night, this one I picked up for $4.99 minus 30%. Dragon Age 2, I picked up for $7.99 minus 30%. And this was one of the exceptions that I made over the €5 rule, $5 rule. Blazing Angels, I think this was like a launch title or somewhere close to the launch of the 360. $4.99 minus 30%. Too Human, look at this, $1.99. And you know what? It's actually a really cool game. So, I mean, you can't beat it. $1.99 minus 30%. I mean, do the math. It's cheaper than a Coke. Castlevania, this thing, I mean, this is a bad, cool, I mean, I want to say a cuss word, a bad A game. It really is, guys. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this game. And for $5 minus 30%, I mean, dude, here's another cool game. $4.99. I remember in 2008, I bought this game for like $60, and dude, hours and hours of fun with this thing. And especially, guys, if you have small kids or even yourself, you don't want to spend a bunch of money. I got 12 games for cheaper, for less than the price of a new Xbox One game. In War, here we are, $3.99 minus 30%. You're not going to go wrong with these games. You're just not. I mean, you're going to have fun. The graphics are great. Here's another one, Rage, $4.99 minus 30%. I mean, come on, people. Don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? 2018 here. NBA 2K16. This is actually one of the newer releases for the Xbox 360, and it's $4.99 minus 30%. And guess what? I really believe in the States. Right now, I'm in Europe. You get even better deals in GameStop. Viking, another exception, $7.99 minus 30%. This one's from Sega. Really cool game. Hours of fun here. And the last one that I picked up was Lost Planet for $3.99 minus 30%, of course, from Capcom. I have not played this one yet, but I'm sure it's fun. So look, $40 right here for all these games. $30 for the system. You can find them even cheaper than that if you look. I mean, it's a great deal. The drawbacks, however, of the 360, and I'm going to get to the drawbacks because there are a few drawbacks, and actually just one that I can think of, maybe two. If you're going to get a 360, like I said, get the slim model or the E model. Don't get the original. This thing has HDMI cable on it. It's not going to have any overheating issues. The drawback of it is the power brick just like with the original Xbox One, is not inside the system. So there goes my cat freaking out over there. Okay, he's jumping in the box. But anyways, the power brick is outside the system and it's quite big, large. But it's not an issue. I mean, the thing stays by the TV, so you're not carrying this thing around. Um, but the biggest drawback by far is that the online service, you could still go online with this thing. As of now, Microsoft still supports um, the online through Xbox Live. However, there's not many people playing, but actually, you know, I have to take that back. There are quite a few people still playing these games. Uh, the problem is a lot of the game companies, they shut down some of the servers, especially on those older games, and you're just not, you know, it's not going to be as a large community as it is on the new Xbox One, of course. But with that being said, I mean, the Xbox 360 is a really great buy right now. You can't beat it. Um, I mean, you're going to get great games. You're going to get a good deal. Um, and it's just a great system. So, guys, please, please, please subscribe to this channel. And I'm going to do more reviews. I got a whole bunch of other systems, believe me. All these things will be live right now. This is my first video, so obviously there's nobody watching or commenting, but in the future I believe there will be, and I'm gonna, you know, answer your questions live, and we'll probably even hook some of these systems up and just give it a go right back there on the TV. So again, subscribe to Newbie Reviews. I'm Ricky, and thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping